Welcome back, guys. The public coruscant intro sounds. So recently on stream, I was asked a question that I've never been asked before, and basically, to sum it up, on one of the old Sad Boy Midnight streams that like 40 people show up to, I was asked if I still even wanted to do YouTube. The conversation steered in the direction of it seems like I am not enjoying it as much as I used to, and basically just questioning whether or not this is something that I still want to do. I didn't really have a good response. My immediate response was, no, that's ridiculous. And then I kind of thought about the last few weeks, last few months, less active in GAC, especially 3v3, but that's just because it sucks balls. It's not my fault. Territory wars, territory battles, raids, stuff like that. Missing, tickets, missing entire days on the free-to-play account. And it really got me thinking. And I watched pure luck. I don't know if the tech gods were somehow listening to the stream and then infected a different, totally unconnected, unrelated device with all of their juicy little algorithms. But I was served a YouTube video talking about something similar. And I was listening to these people who run a successful show talk about how they don't really have passion for the creativity and the intense amounts of effort and time and, missing out, spending time with your family and friends and enjoying life that YouTube requires. And it got me thinking, and I realized that I don't think that's the case. The next day, sorry, I'm running you through a story of like the last week. I hopped on a small Twitch stream, didn't say anything. I was logged into a different account, so even if the person had looked at the chat log or whatever, they wouldn't have had any way of knowing it was me. And talked about the game, talked about predictions for characters, what we think Bane's going to do, all this sorts of stuff. And I realized that I still very much love Galaxy of Heroes. Probably too much. Let's be honest, I'm not a productive member of society because I've dedicated so many tens of thousands of hours to this fucking game. So I guess my own misery is somehow brought on by Galaxy of Heroes. So maybe I should hate it, but I realize that I still love this game. I still listen to every single podcast about the game that I can get my hands on. I still watch every single Galaxy of Heroes YouTube video that gets uploaded that I can find. I talk about the game with people in real life who play the game. I talk about it on Discord. I go on podcasts and talk about it. I still love the game. And going back to the original question that I was asked, I think, obviously, present life circumstances probably being the main reason for my absence. I realized talking to a bunch of you guys on a midnight stream with no one there, and honestly, it was like basically just 4 people talking. I realized that there aren't many things in my life that make me truly happy. There aren't many things in my life that I look forward to every single morning. Things that have shaped who I am as a human being, quite like being here with all of you guys playing Galaxy of Heroes. And so I wanted to take this opportunity to apologize to everyone who might have gotten the feeling that I didn't care anymore, or that I had mailed it in, or I was giving up on you guys. That's not the case. It was more so trying to figure out in this new reality how I can continue to do the thing that I love while surviving, basically. And I have some ideas about that, and I'm not going to do my plug for the Patreon, though the cube is coming along nicely, so I promise. I've always strived to give you guys value for the Patreon, so maybe I am going to plug it right here, but please. That was not the point. The point is, I am going to make a concerted effort to upload and stream much, much more. Not because I feel like I've abandoned you and I need to make up for it, or I missed that sweet ad revenue. More so that I've been really sad recently, and I found moments of clarity and moments of happiness, and I couldn't quite figure out what those were, because I've kind of had the same routine for the last 4 years, and I've realized that days where I wasn't streaming and talking to all of you, who you guys are well aware, many of you I know by name, on days where I wasn't streaming and talking about the game or listening to about the game or playing the game, I wasn't as happy. And maybe that's a testament to Electronic Arts and Capital Games' ability to create a very addictive product. So shout out to my favorite form of opium, mobile gaming. But I think more realistically, it goes to show how much you guys mean to me and how much I love being a part of something that I'm passionate about, that you guys are passionate about, and that we get to do together. So I thought I would, give an apology to people who feel like I've kind of been running away, give some rationale for why that's been the case, and hopefully outline what the future looks like, because while it's probably the worst possible thing for the long-term trajectory of my life to continue to devote this much time and energy into Galaxy of Heroes, it's what keeps me going. And I feel like if there's a universe where I somehow make it and somehow, become a productive member of society, I think that universe only exists in a world where you guys, Galaxy of Heroes, and my unending devotion to getting a GAC Omicron Gunji, I think the only universe where that happens is where I have you guys in Galaxy of Heroes to make me happy and keep me going in the rest of my life. So I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you guys. When I started recording this video, this is my first take, by the way, but when I started recording this video, I didn't know what I was going to say. I was ADHD gain. I was like fidgeting with a coin. I was like, should I flip a coin? Do I quit or do I stay? And I was like, you know what? The best thing for me has always been talking things out and just allowing myself to process things and come to a conclusion via talking, because you guys know I love to talk, which is why no one likes me in real life, because I'm fucking annoying. But I realized that giving up one of the very few things that makes me truly happy would be ridiculous. So I'm here to stay. And I want you guys to all to know that when I end all of my videos by saying, as always, I love you and I'll see you later, I truly mean it. I got made fun of a lot for being a very lovey-dovey person. I get made fun of for being a mama's boy. I remember a moment in freshman year of football. We lost a close game. It was rough. The officials were being mean, and our teammates were all going, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. And I gave the worst locker room speech ever. I was like, guys, like, we're gonna get through this. I was like, instead of saying fuck you, you should say I love you. And the point I was trying to make was that we were only gonna be a successful team if we came together. But a locker room full of teenage boys in 2014, I'm sure you can guess or surmise some of the words that were hurled back at me, but I meant it then and I mean it now. I love you guys and I appreciate all of you for supporting me, for being here, and for enjoying the game as much as I do. So thank you. And I guess I have to say it, I'm obliged now. As always, I love it. That's always, I love it. Fuck, I can't even do my own outro. I can't do my own intro. I can't do my own outro. I'm a fucking terrible YouTuber. Maybe I should quit. as always, I love you, and I'll see you later.